Hi there, Scorpio. This is your weekly reading. I hope you enjoy it. I came up with a new spread this week that I hope you like a lot. I've had some really good success with it, so I'm going to try it out on you. I don't want you ever to get bored. So I have a couple of announcements. One is that my contact information is in the description box below, and I would love it if you would send me any questions you want any advice on. I will pull a couple of cards for you on the question and maybe add a little of my own personal advice too, if it is something I know anything about. Then also, all of my new subscribers, right from the beginning of this channel, all the way up to and including April 30th, I would like to give a free online personal reading if you are interested. The subscribers who already have joined up with me, I don't have any way to reach you to do this, so my email is below, so if you want to contact me so we can make that happen, great. And any future ones, same thing. And I just want to, do something nice for you because you are with me from the very beginning. And there's a lovely card that just popped out, a very, very good and positive one, so that's a good sign. So let's dive in here with our first card, the Magician, and we're going to pull 5 more cards, and this is going to be your present situation, basically. Although there's some carry forward from the past into the present and then into the future, obviously, because you carry those thoughts and things that are happening with you. Wow, I'm getting, again, it's always the same with very similar cards. It's like it goes in trends. And trust me, before I start these videos, I shuffle a lot before I get to the point where I'm doing a couple shuffles that you're watching. Okay, wow, it's just incredible that the same cards keep coming up over and over and over and over. I guess I shouldn't be amazed. This is how life works, right? Okay, so this is your basic situation right now. Now, the Magician is one of my favorite cards. It's such an important card in the deck. It is one of those power cards that means you can truly be the master of your own fate, which is what we want more than anything else. I mean, the Magician has an eternity symbol above his head, and he has all the different suits with him so he can be passionate about life, so that he can put things into action with the wands. He's got the intelligence and the intellectual capacity to make everything happen, and the ability to create health and wealth and security. Everything you need, this guy can create, and he's you. You're the guy making the movie of your own life, and you're the star of the show. So get to it and create whatever you want, because you can do it. This card is a card that looks really depressing, but it's actually a very good reminder, again, that we have more power than we sometimes know. Somebody here is being overburdened by some kind of thoughts and feels literally trapped and shut down by these terrible thoughts and worries and concerns and burdens and baggage, and feels so trapped. But really, this person can get out of these swords. Swords are air. They're just stuck into the ground. This isn't a cage. And this dumb little blindfold, whip it off. This isn't something that's well bound around the person. It's just some pieces of cloth. I mean, this is not, anything that's real. It's something we do to ourselves. So if you have any of those things, these thoughts that are preventing you from progressing, you can get rid of those. You can. I'm not sure what the path is for you, because it depends on what these thoughts are about and how severe the thing is. But you can find a way to come to grips with this, and you will feel so much better and so free. And I want that to happen for you. And, this card is an interesting one, because I get this card sometimes when I'm being too impulsive. And I think it's kind of a warning not to rush blindly into battle, without thinking things out properly. But it also is a card of great determination, where nothing is going to stop you. You're going to, race into that battle, and you're going to you know, you've got the sword of truth above your head and nothing is going to stop you. And you're going to get to the bottom of everything. You're going to make something happen. And it's just a card of incredible power and determination. So it's really a fantastic card to have. Maybe this is what you need to get out of this. Maybe this is just a small deterrent to this, and you're going to realize that you are the master of your own fate and make amazing things happen. Now, here we've got 2 court cards, and the court cards can be real people, people in your life, people that you know, or they can be a reminder of something, or they can be a part of you, which makes them a little bit complicated, but you'll know when you hear the descriptions if you think you know somebody like this. Now, Scorpio is a water sign, so perhaps this is you. The Queen of Cups is a very intuitive woman, very intuitive, very good with feelings and passion and, feelings of intuition and translating them into how to proceed next. Very wise, very easy to talk to and communicative. So maybe that's somebody you know, maybe that's your partner, or some other kind of associate. And then we've got the King of Cups. So you've got the couple here. Okay, so when that happens, it could mean this is a married couple, or it can also sometimes represent marriage. But if this is a couple, it'll probably resonate with you who this is. He is also very intuitive. Again, water sign being Scorpio, this could be you, or a part of your personality. He's very strong. He's authoritative, but he's also very communicative. And he also is quite connected to being able to communicate well and proceed with life in a passionate way. He's very able to run his kingdom in a strong and powerful way, yet at the same time, he's got a caring, loving nature. So this is a really special couple, and maybe this will be you with the person you're going to be with in the very, very near future or right now. Maybe this is what you're seeking, this amazing communicative love relationship and this kind of a situation. But my guess is that this is a couple you know, or even 2 separate people. But because they're both cups and it's the king and queen, I'm just going to guess that it's a couple. And then we've got the Hermit. Now, the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. And the Hermit is also about going inside yourself and finding wisdom within. And it's a very intuitive card also. When we sort of go into ourselves and we kind of figure ourselves out, we find our intuition and our inner spirit, if you want to call it that. And so this is a very positive thing to be doing. I mean, other than this little setback or this bad thought process or whatever's going on here, this is a very powerful and positive reading. Now, some people think I put too positive a spin on things, and I do tend to do that because I think that we really have a lot of power and capability of, once we see these cards, we are reminded of real things in our lives, and then we can kind of look at them in a different way, and I do believe that we can alter anything negative and sort of support anything positive. So if my spin on things is a bit positive, I genuinely believe it. So I'm not going to lie to you. If I think something looks really dire, I'm going to tell you. But I don't think that what is in the cards is written in blood, and there's no way to work within the confines of the reading and change things. I absolutely do. Queen of Swords. Now this part of the reading is, now I'm going to do 3 cards for the future and then 3 cards how to get there. But I'm finding that these can be interchanged, where it might be this part is the future and this is the how to get there. And a couple times it's even been a little mixed up. So, because the thing is, not every card is an end game and not every card is a how-to. So I'm working with what we've got, okay? This one's a little more complex than most of the ones I've done so far. Remember, this is a brand new spread, so I'm trying it out. You can tell me if you like it or not. It's probably something I won't do again for a while because I want to give you lots of different things each reading so that you've got a good variety, and then you can tell me what you like best. So this one can definitely be like a future card or something to aspire to, because the Ten of Pentacles is about family all around you and having a comfortable place to live and dwell in, and being healthy. I mean, we've got the very old man here, and he looks like he's got family here with him and dogs, and a beautiful scene, and there are pentacles everywhere, so I'm assuming there's health and wealth, and a secure atmosphere with secure people and the people you love all around, and longevity, and just a great card all the way around. And then we've also got justice. A lot of times justice can relate to a legal matter, and getting justice in something that we feel we need justice. I mean, it could be an apology. It could be, you win a court case. It could be whatever, but it's a very positive card. So I could see this being an outcome card also. And then the Queen of Swords, she cuts through to the truth. She's strong and judicious and powerful, and a seeker of truth, and somebody who's very bright, a little cool at times, but sometimes that gets the job done. So I could see, being a little calculating to get the things you want in life and getting justice for yourself. Okay, let's look at that as if that's the end game here. And when I say the end game, I don't mean 25 years in the future. I'm looking at this as being basically a weekly reading. I mean, although some of it will have carryover. So then how do we get there? It looks like there could be struggles along the way. I mean, that's how I'm going to perceive this, because this is a card where you're getting something accomplished. It is not a bad card, but it is a difficult card. It looks like you've got too many burdens. This guy's carrying too many sticks or rods or wands. He's struggling. I mean, there's too much to do here, or he's not doing it that efficiently. So there might be another way of doing it. Excuse me. So if you feel overburdened with work and with tasks, but you are working hard because you want to get here, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, except maybe you could do it better. Or maybe you could take on a little less if that's possible. Because you also want time for this part, the investment part, the home and family part. You're trying to cultivate a lot of things. Then there's this. This card is often perceived as this guy has won some kind of a battle. But sometimes we call it the sore winner card because he looks a little bit smug about, he's got the swords, and then there are some other ones, and, the other people are retreating. But there has been some kind of a victory. Maybe that battle was a worthy battle. Maybe there were adversaries that had to be dealt with. So even though there's a turbulent look to the clouds, which suggests trouble, maybe it was a battle that had to be won, so it doesn't have to be perceived as negative. We've got these two swords cards together. Whenever I see swords, sometimes if it looks really negative, we think burdens, we think bad thoughts, we think, baggage that you're carrying with you. But when you see something like this where the Queen of Swords is here, and this doesn't look altogether negative, we're cutting through to the truth. There's truth to be had here. There's something to be learned, and this card is completely positive. This one is open to some interpretation. So maybe you have a situation in life that you can equate this to. And then this card is not so great, and that's why I say struggles. Although a lot of people perceive this card far more happily than I do, because they always say this is, there's refuge inside. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. This looks like there's somebody inside. The pentacles are arranged in a way that it could represent the tree of life or the tree of knowledge, and so it's beckoning them to know that there's a safe haven here. But the two people look impoverished, and this one has a crutch situation going on, so there's some kind of an injury here. They're out in the cold. There's a suggestion of lack of funds, lack of support, so there could be a financial matter here. But then there's this, this is, now mind you, we're looking at this as being the goal, and everybody I know who's got a ton of money has had some ups and downs financially. So hard work, maybe some struggle, maybe some battles, but it looks like there's some good stuff on the horizon. So I know this is a little bit vague. I'm trying to throw out some ideas. It's a general reading. There are lots of you out there, and I'm trying to give options as to what it might be in your particular situation. So please let me know what you think of the reading. I hope you like it. I hope it works for you. I hope it's valuable. And I hope you have a great week. And I'll talk to you soon.